It's right now. You got your boy Jay Barry. Thank you. We got the boy Mr. Michi Battle and Ken Master Shoryuken. Hey yo, we all live right now. We're about to play a little COD. Ken is playing on Gravity Rush, but we're gonna do like a little podcast type ordeal. Well, I don't want to call it podcast, but we're just talking. This is a party chat. You know what I mean? But we're gonna be talking about the news that went down today for the Xbox One, and then, like in the council podcast, we don't speak about Xbox like that. I mean, we do mention Xbox, but we don't talk about Xbox news per se in the council podcast. But but today we're gonna give our thoughts on the stuff that went down for Xbox One or Xbox in general. But yo, all right. So if you guys didn't know. Lionhead, what's the other joint? Press Play. They're in talks of closing down that studio, and Fable Legends is no longer in development, and to me that's a huge blow. Cause Fable is a known franchise for Xbox. It's not like a Fable type game; it's a Fable spinoff. But Michi, I know you're a huge Fable fan. Give your thoughts. What's your thoughts on this whole Fable Legends, a free to play game, matter of fact, not being there no more, and a free to play no Microsoft franchise, not being there no more.
Let's see. Well, first,
I'm gonna load up a Team Deathmatch while you.
Oh, go ahead. First off, I'd like to say I hate that I missed the intros because I was flushing Fable Legends down the toilet and the shit wouldn't go down. So,
no.
That's that, number one. I hear people saying that they hate that Fable Legends wasn't coming out because it's a true Fable game, and I'm like, what the fuck were y'all playing? Wasn't nothing about Fable Legends a true fucking Fable game. It wasn't shit about that game true to Fable. You motherfuckers are delusional. Y'all just needed something new to play. They could call that game whatever they want to, but it ain't no Fable game.
With that being said, though, I kind of did enjoy Fable Legends. It wasn't like a game that I see myself putting like a whole bunch of hours into. Like I'll play it for like an hour, keep it moving. You know what I mean? It was a fun game. Like playing with your peoples. It was pretty fun.
It was a fun game, but it wasn't a Fable.
Okay.
It was far from a Fable. Like Fable gave you the choice to be good or evil on a whim. It wasn't a here you have heroes, go out and do hero stuff, and somebody can control a villain, and you fight the villain at the end. This was just thrown together free-to-play shit. Just here, we're going to give you some shit for free, and take it. Just like we gave you Killer Instinct. We threw some shit together, and we gave it to you. And hey, we got Rare Replay. We're going to throw some shit together, and we're going to give it to you. You've been throwing shit together and giving it to you all this time. Master Chief Collection, we're going to throw together some Halos, and give that shit to you. Just take it. And don't even worry about if it's good or not. Just take it. It's Microsoft. It's put out. You enjoy it. And that's the way they've been treating them. Sooner or later, it's going to bite them in the ass. And unfortunately, it bit them with the free play.
Damn. So, Ken, what's your thoughts on this, man? Is this gloom and doom for Microsoft? Or
it's not
people just exaggerating?
Wait, you
It's
streaming?
not gloom and doom for...
Yeah.
Streaming right now. We talking about this.
Okay, my bad. I just came in.
We podcasting.
Yeah.
Alright, that's what's up. That's what's up.
It's not doom and gloom for Microsoft at all. I mean, after all, Microsoft, they're gonna hold more money after this, you know. That's what some of these Xbox guys say it's all about, right? It's about that money. So, them canceling Fable Legends, you know, that money is safe. They're not gonna lose anything. So, but nah, realistically, it's a bad blow to the fans, the people that lost their jobs and all of that. But we saw this. The writing was on the wall. You know, Microsoft, in my opinion, they don't really make moves unless it benefits them financially above everything else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about the bottom line. Like, why cancel a game? I hear all these guys saying Microsoft got $360 billion. Okay, that's cool. Why they couldn't help finish that game? Why they couldn't put money toward finishing that game? You know?
I can answer that question.
That's it. Why ain't Gigantic still alive?
They didn't finish the game because
Yo, Justin, what's good, man?
Getting shitty games. And
What
you
was that,
see games
Michi?
like Bloodborne. It drops, gets critical acclaim. The best game on Xbox last year, Ori and the Blind Forest. Let that sink in. You had Halo drop last year. You remade Gears, and your best game last year was Ori and the Blind Forest?
Damn.
I'm not saying that Ori is bad by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not saying Ori's bad. But Ori was your best game, probably for last year and this year. That's sad. There's no innovation. There's no step forward for Microsoft with the games they're making. They just keep doing the same shit over and over again. And now they're giving you less. So,
Yo, Grim, what's good, man? Grim
Why we
Kapachi
doing
in
a
here.
damage control podcast for the Xbox guys? Though? That's what I want.
Nah, we not doing no
doing no
damage control.
control.
We just talking
Oh,
about,
that's
you know,
right.
from a PlayStation, you know, perspective. I mean, this news.
Nah, you good. I got a video actually exporting right now. I'm about to post up on my channel. But you right, man. You know what I'm saying?
Cause we don't really, you know, talk about Xbox per se, on our podcast. Well, we do mention it, but we don't really like talk about the news. But you know,
Fable Legends supposed to drop.
That shit, the beta was supposed to be open this spring. I do
no,
know
the beta,
that much, but-
yeah, this spring, yeah. Matter of fact, the beta haven't been open. It's a closed beta, but yeah, you're right, this spring.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, the sad part about Fable is, they were hoping that could bring in money like Madden or you know, one of those games where people actually care to get the DLC and the extra stuff. Or like a DC Universe. You know, something where everybody can play it because it's free, like Neverwinter, for example. They probably made more money with Neverwinter than they ever thought they'd make. They're probably getting paid off Smite. And Fable Legends was supposed to be that step up. But what happens when you have that idea, but you can't match what's in your head with the final product?
I don't think that's the case, because if that was really like them filling up a niche, it wouldn't be that many games on the PlayStation. We got Smite, we got Paragon, we got what else we got coming? It's like MMO, like Battleborn.
But
all
those
that
games
stuff.
work on
Overwatch.
PlayStation 4. You can't take a game like Fable and make it like a MOBA or a
Yo, Grim, what you
free-to-play.
talking about? You don't make videos no more, man.
I don't know. But I don't know, man. I don't think that's really the case, but
But you gotta look at it like this. Fable was one of the big, you know,
they was
that was
boasting about that shit.
yeah, it was
Like
up there with Gears, Halo, Forza. That was one of the titles. And
That is
it
a
went from
tempo title for them. Fable.
Yeah, it was. It was. It definitely was. And now they let's be honest, in the hardcore community of gamers, free to play games aren't looked to. People don't like them. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not really. They're kind of frowned upon. So you take Fable from tentpole to free to play, it's like, yeah. And from what I've been hearing, that there wasn't much interest in Fable Legends to begin with. Like it just
Well,
wasn't there.
why was there no interest? Why you think there's no interest?
It could be the fact that it was free to play. You know, maybe not even a specific reason, but it's the fact that it is a free to play game. You
I
know,
think that's why.
if Fable Legends was going to be released as a full $60 retail title, you know they would be. You know,
they'd have been jumping on it.
Xbox fans,
They'd be
Yeah.
preaching to the choir, man.
they'd be
on
going
it.
nuts about it.
Yeah, I think once they found out that it was free to play, their hype died down, and they just really kind of stopped mentioning it. Only when it was just like for like just bragging rights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ammo. That's what it is. That's basically what it boils down to. List wars.
But people say that with PlayStation guys. Oh, you mention games, but don't buy them. But you know how that goes.
You
And
already
we
know,
got
but
folks who
this is my
mention it.
biggest concern of it because it's not the fact that Fable is not being developed no more. It's more the standpoint of, yo, what the hell happened to the studio?
Yeah, true.
That's my big thing. It's like, yo, the studio is no more. Like, so this is the studio that makes Fable games. Like, I don't play Fable, so I'm gonna keep 100. I'm not gonna sit down here like, oh, this hurts me. But this don't hurt me at all, cause I don't play the damn
Same
game.
here.
But
Man.
the people that do play it, like, damn.
Look at Zipper. See Zipper. You want to see what happens?
Man,
You'd be like, why can't we
That
get another
hurt me.
SOCOM?
Yeah, you like
Tell you why you
SOCOM.
can't get another SOCOM. You made a game that wasn't what people expected from SOCOM, and you expected people to buy that? They get in there and it fails to meet people's expectations? Excuse me. Yeah, that's what happened. Like,
You just
Bad
killed
enough.
me with a pistol.
I'm not gonna say bad enough, but they were already making a free-to-play, so they already starting off taking a loss. And everything that they get, they're hoping to make profit off of with the extra stuff.
Yeah, but
But-
why are free to play turning people off?
It's not the free-to-play that's turning people off. That free-to-play turn people off.
I think it is because it's the rhetoric of everything got to be AAA or die, and with that rhetoric constantly being repeated in the people's head, they go, "Oh, this isn't AAA, or this isn't this is an indie, so this is crap." Or, you know what I'm saying? It's like people just don't appreciate games for being games. They got to be a certain budget in order to be recognized, and it got to be, you know,
You gotta have
on
a big
certain
budget,
platforms. To play as an indie. When the table is turned on, like Xbox guys who usually preach that talk, they just try to make up some retarded remark like, "Oh, well, there's quality in the AAAs and indies that's on Xbox, but
Yeah.
PlayStation just gets whatever, you know, that they give them." You know, just that type of dumb rhetoric and shit.
Yeah, I definitely heard that before.
You already know.
Yep.
Already know.
It's the stigma of free to play, and that killed the initial hype of the game. And I think Microsoft was just looking at like, you know what, the interest just isn't there, and I guess they had nowhere else for those guys to go.
Just
But
think
it is
about
odd though, like
Every time you see somebody on Twitter, they asking Phil Spencer or somebody, when's the next big AAA title? Like AAA is called Dread, and for y'all to be boasting about these big AAA titles, y'all need to be supporting them shits. Because if not, y'all just asking for them to waste money just for you to have something to brag about. You know?
Exactly.
yeah, that hit the nail right on the head.
Yo, don't judge the gameplay right now, guys. I haven't played COD in like a long time, but we still got the win. But yeah, go ahead, Michi.
So it's like the difference between DC Universe and Final Fantasy 14. I see what Kev is saying, but to some certain extent, if you play DC Universe and you pay to play DC Universe, you can go so much further than you can for free. On Final Fantasy 14, you pay for the game, so there's nothing that's kept away from you. So people don't have to worry about, oh, my bank's not big enough, there's certain powers I can't use. They don't have to worry about that because some people in free-to-plays feel like people are paying to win or paying to be better, which technically they are. I mean,
Yeah.
you can get what they
Let's
give
be
you for
real,
free.
it is.
But no,
Well,
no,
yeah.
you know what? Fable Legends, it did have some in-game things that you can do in it as far as purchases, like cosmetics, characters. They implemented that into the beta. 'Cause I spent money on the beta. It wasn't like a lot, but you know what I mean. I spent money on the beta.
You played yourself.
No, when I first played the alpha, I was like, the game looks kind of choppy. It looks kind of weird. Everybody was saying that it's the best looking game, and I was like, it's not. But when I came back and I played the beta, you know what I mean, I played it for a few. It was a good game. It wasn't like a bad game. I ain't messing with the enemies. I ain't messing with that whole RTS enemy part. I didn't get that part of the game. Like, I didn't like that part. But the playing with the randoms, it wasn't bad. It was a good experience in my opinion. But I don't know why that term free to play stop anybody from having interest in the game. The fact that it's free to play, that should kind of conjure some type of interest for a game.
Nah,
You know what I mean?
Let me explain the stigma of free to play. What it is typically when a free to play game is designed, it's designed around the mechanics that make it free to play. Like the microtransactions, it's not the microtransactions itself, it's the fact that the mechanics of the game are modified to tailor itself around microtransactions. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
tailor for you to continue, or you got to play a whole bunch.
Yeah,
no, go
or
ahead.
you gotta endlessly grind and grind and grind, or you can just, think about it. Who wants to? There's some free-to-play games out there. You gotta grind for like 10,000 hours to get something somebody could pay for like $50. That's why people don't like it. At least the hardcore gaming base. I'm not talking about the casuals that play free-to-plays and spend money on it. I'm talking about the folks that are getting upset. In the gaming community, those guys. So that's why free to play has such a bad stigma. It's so many games like that,
But that's like, it's almost as bad as people that complain because DLC gives you extra stuff, but they don't want to buy the DLC, and they get mad that, oh, you have extra character because you have DLC. No shit, I paid for it. If you want the extra characters, pay for the DLC.
Yeah, are any of you guys getting the new Paper Mario?
Nah.
No, what? Nah. Dang.
I am getting a new 3DS soon, and I'm getting that Paper Jam Luigi game. I'll be getting that.
All right.
But go ahead, my bad.
What's this shadow
just one last thing.
Oh, wait.
The term free to play is this, like, it is a lot of times disingenuous, and that's why in Europe, I think they passed some law over there that you can't say a game is free to play, or if a game is advertised as free to play, you must say that it has microtransactions in it. Like, there's laws that are trying to flip the script on that, but not in the U.S. It's the disingenuousness of it, I guess.
Yeah, but I didn't see Fable Legends set up as like one of those type of free to play.
Yeah, I didn't see it as that either. Because I don't really see a pay to win strategy. There's nothing to pay to win.
Yeah, it was just more like cosmetic type ordeals.
I actually wanted to play it. I never got in the beta, so I was looking forward to playing it when it came out.
Well, Kev, let me tell you how you can play Fable Legends right now. Take your Xbox One, you smash it with a hammer, throw it in the toilet, flush.
Nah, man.
When you put the plunge in the toilet and get the water back, and plunge the toilet, Fable Legends will be downloaded onto your Xbox One.
I'm good, bro.
You sure?
I think you can still play it if you're in the beta.
I'm not.
Yeah.
But
I was also
that
don't work either.
You just got murdered.
I was also thinking. Oh, go ahead, my fault.
No, you good.
Nah,
go ahead.
I was also thinking that maybe Microsoft got something up their sleeve, like they'll cancel the free-to-play version of Fable, but then at E3 they're gonna be like, "Oh, we're coming out with Fable 4," like a real
like that would make sense if Lionhead Studios was still existing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, damn it.
Man, look,
yeah.
I'm telling y'all, look at the backlash they got from Young Conquer.
Oh
yeah,
Lord.
they canceled that game real fast.
Damn.
That shit was like canceled next day. It seemed like.
Wait, they got canceled? Man. I didn't even know that.
I don't know if it got canceled or not, but this damn show getting talked about in a negative way.
Let me go look. Time to hit Google, because I could have sworn I read something about it being canceled.
That was an abomination. I was like, nah, man, that's a slap in the face.
And the crazier part is, it's an AR game.
What, we talking about Conquer?
AR games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking on Google right now.
And then they showing people that big lie that with Conquer running around the whole room, but the view of the HoloLens is like 4x4, and they're showing them run across the whole living room, and they're showing the people who not playing Conquer with the headset laughing at what he's doing on the table, like they can see. They can't see that.
Nah. That was debunked a long time ago too. Like a week after that presentation at E3. Like AR is not gonna look anything like that. Not in its initial.
Oh, you
form.
talking about the field of view?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
the hollow
4x4.
Yeah, the field of view. That turned me off a little bit with it.
Turn me
Okay,
off.
the game ain't. That HoloLens game ain't canceled. I thought it was though.
Nah, it's not
But
that.
they definitely said it looks horrible. So
And that looks like
reiterate
old
that.
Conker instead of young Conker.
That guy got a scuff.
Conker on crack.
Oh yeah, I've been using my scuff for like 2 weeks. I'm digging it.
Yeah, I just reviewed it, man. I gave it a 8.5 out of 10 because damn, this bow and arrow, I need that. The reason why I did that because it's good, but it doesn't have like a premium type build, like the Elite controller, in my opinion. That should be, should justify the price.
So what you're saying is, the Elite controller is good, but there's nothing to play with it.
Elite controller is good. Yo, this bow and arrow is beast. It just kill me in one hit. The Elite controller is good. It's just not my
What
preference.
games do you play the Elite controller with?
Gears.
Or do you? When's the last time you played Gears, boy?
Shit. Hey, this is not exposing Bari. This is exposing my
No, I'm
joking.
just saying.
Nah,
I'm not gonna allow you to tell
I
lies in this.
haven't played Gears since like January.
So what you're saying is, no matter how good the controller is, it doesn't motivate you to play the game.
Nah, it's not the controller. It's more of a. Yo, what is
Okay.
popping me off like that?
But you have people that say the superior gaming experience can be found with the Elite controller on the Xbox, and I'm like, the Xbox, the controller don't make the games no better.
No, I think the Elite controller is good though. I really do feel that, especially the way how Scuff priced their game. I mean their controller. That Elite controller is a good price. You know what I mean, for a more better quality build controller. It's just it depends on your price. Yo, I'm getting body by these freaking bow and arrow dudes.
Yeah, they messing me up too.
It's like I can't even combat them because it's one hit.
That is like the cheapest weapon on the game. And then it's dual wield.
But yeah, man, I just feel like it's not really been a good week for Xbox guys. That's just my opinion. I know I don't want people getting no sensitive and butthurt, 'cause you know how it is out here. But it haven't been a good week. Can't damage control. It haven't been a good week for them.
Hadn't been a good
Well,
year.
it's Monday. The week just started. Might have some news
I know.
later, man.
It's Monday.
Man, screw it, Monday. It's just March.
Yeah.
It's just March. And
Ether?
all year you've been getting hit with it. 11 days down of Xbox Live.
Yo, I am.
Shit. Xbox Live been down more than the average once a week.
I gotta get my bearings.
Yeah.
Man, I just wish people
Yeah,
would
that's
start
another thing
confessing
too.
up to their hypocrisy, though.
That's a fact actually. I think Zugex on Twitter said that.
That's another thing right there too. Xbox Live. We can talk about that. But
Yeah.
since this generation
Xbox Live
started,
been down like 11 days this year.
since this he's not even aiming at me. Since this generation started, I've been telling people PSN is better than Xbox Live. A lot of people have been disagreeing with me. Some people saying, "Oh, PSN is not stable." The rigmarole that everybody gets. Xbox Live is just the superior service, blah blah blah. And I just feel like it's just blindly saying that. You know what I mean? Because they're going off of what the 360 has offered when it came to the services. But yo, me personally, since I had the Xbox One, I have issues with Xbox Live. Like I was expecting like a far more superior service than PSN, and I don't see it. There's nothing that is on PSN that I can't. There's nothing on Xbox Live that I can't do on PSN. There are things on PSN I can't do on Xbox Live. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference that I see. You know, and people thinking I'm talking like fanboy talk, but this is not me talking fanboy talk. This is straight experience. And now that you're, cause you remember I used to save all the screenshots about Xbox Live having issues, and I would just save them. And I'm like, anybody that want to go at me, let me know. I got a whole bunch of screenshots on my time capsule with this Xbox Live having issues. Like probably like 30 screenshots since I had this console, and nobody wanted to hear it out. But now it seems like, yo guys, I don't know, man. Xbox Live been having all these issues. You know what I mean? Like,
Man,
I've been saying this since
like,
the longest, bro.
let me just say this though, man. Somebody needs to confess to their damn hypocrisy. I said this in my video that I got uploaded right now, by the way. Make sure to check out my channel. Because where were these dudes at when they was so concerned about Xbox? How come they weren't concerned when we was hearing about Sony buildings being sold off? When we was hearing about devs leaving? When we was hearing about the, what's the name, the lead art designer of Insomniac, forgive me, Sucker Punch, leaving before Infamous had launched? Like, y'all dudes is full of shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of this stuff is like fake outcry. It pretty much just goes to show that folks won't feel a certain way unless it happens to their console of preference. Because it obviously goes to show that it can happen to anybody, no matter how much folks boast about Xbox having or Microsoft having so much money. It can happen to them too, because nobody is infallible. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to these games and these studios closing down.
I saw the biggest ass.
Nobody's job is safe, man. So anybody that's saying, yeah, like, nah, 2016, it ain't like it was 20 years ago where you could work at a job for 20, 30 years. It's not like that now. Nobody's job is safe. So,
man, I saw the biggest Xbox ass hats saying it ain't funny when people lose their job. The same motherfuckers who were talking about Sony broke, we can't afford to keep nobody with the studios. They were making fun of the people that lost their jobs. All the shit that they say is bad today is what they were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely see that too, man. That's why I really ain't pay all that too much attention when people was like, "Oh, guys, you guys are laughing at this." Nah, we wasn't laughing at the people losing their jobs.
I'm laughing at y'all.
Yeah.
I'm not laughing at them. I'm laughing at you.
I'm laughing at the people that says the comments prior to all this stuff when it was on the flip side.
I'm laughing at the sad motherfuckers who can't wait to twist some Sony news into some bullshit that it ain't. But let some shit happen to them. And you hear the smallest violins in the world all playing together, and Stitch me in the background singing, "In the arms of
That's my biggest gripe when it comes to the gaming community sometimes. And this is gonna sound biased because I'm a PlayStation guy, but this is what I see. This is what I witness. When it comes to Sony, it's all about, oh, PlayStation sucks, Sony's broke. What, Sony's not for the gamers? I thought you were for the gamers, Sony, blah blah blah. You know, all the negativity that comes. Like, say this was a Sony news, but anything that's negative towards Xbox that happens, is people playing victim, and we gotta be gamers all of a sudden. You ever notice that?
We gotta hold hands and sing Kumbaya for Xbox.
Yep.
Yeah.
But fuck that Jap crap. Yeah, every time Sony releases a game, nobody want to play that Jap crap. Nobody like that.
Nobody want to play Jap crap.
Here come a free to play, and the free to play goes down, and we gotta have a moment of silence and pour out some liquor, and go get tattoos.
I don't get that though.
Crazy though.
Because like say a free to play to like a Gran Turismo would have came out, I think people would have played that. You know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, technically GTA Online is free to play. You gotta buy the game, but the multiplayer is free.
If Grand Theft Auto, I mean not Grand Theft Auto, Gran Turismo would have came out free to play, that would have just played back into the story that they always say. Oh, Sony's broke, so they gotta give you this game for free. It's gonna have a free to play model, so you know what that means. Sony gonna try to rip you off. Like, I can already see that bullshit.
This is how bad it is. EA has to give away games for free on Microsoft because they know people don't really
I
buy
killed my own self with that. How did that go off?
So the free-to-play model works on Xbox, because when you see those games on EA Access and you see the amount of money that EA makes off their games, what it was, 1.3 billion off of add-ons. They get that money from somewhere. And I don't see a lot of people. Well, there are people that buy the game, but there's more people that that wait for EA access and just go all in on the Ultimate Team stuff. It's crazy how much money they generate off that.
Yo, they generate mad bread off of that, bro.
$30 a year, you get unlimited access to all this shit you can pay for. Yay! You can't get motherfuckers to pay $30 for a game. With all the DLC and everything included.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know, but I don't understand why the Xbox fan base, like, why they didn't realize this earlier. Like, Microsoft's doing, like, I know why I get what they're doing. Okay, man, let me word it like this. I understand what Microsoft is doing and why they're Microsoft is about that dollar.
They too stuck on being a 360. They want the Xbox One to be the Xbox 360 so bad. And like, even when you see the backwards compatible games, you never notice they're more happy to get the backwards compatible games than they are to get new stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's crazy. It's like you moved on to next gen. Why are you so happy to get the last gen game?
I mean, the same could be said for PS2 games on PS4, but
we don't go that crazy for PS2 games.
We don't go that crazy, yo. You can hit the search bars up and look at the differences and reactions to backwards compatibility versus the PS2 games coming back.
And granted,
a stark contrast.
This isn't based on like everybody that we know. This is just based off the asshats we see in these Facebook groups. So if you hear some stuff and you be like, "Oh, well, that ain't true," or don't think we're talking about everybody as a whole. We just talking about the asshats that we know.
Do any of you guys care about Fable as a franchise?
No, I never did.
I had Fable was 3 when it was free.
Fable was the most destructive game ever made.
Yeah, I'm not a Fable fan. I'm not gonna sit here and like pretend like I play Fable. I never play Fable, but I'm just talking about the grand scheme of things of the game. You know, being this is a Microsoft, one of the top franchises. You know, that's going away. Well, this version of the game going away.
I'm not upset at all, because if you look at what Fable used to be, you'd have people trying to play Fable Legends and making it what it used to be, and it ain't that. It's the same thing they did with SOCOM. Well, SOCOM, what is it? SOCOM 4? That's
SOCOM 4.
The closest example I can give you. People got SOCOM 4 and they were like, "What the fuck was this shit?"
Oh yeah.
That was a tragedy.
Yeah.
I could talk.
SOCOM 4 was borderline disrespectful.
Yeah, it was a slap in the face. It was like, okay, we're gonna try to be like Call of Duty, and
that was rough.
That didn't work out well.
Yeah, I got that because of the Bluetooth thing too.
Yeah, I was trying to play with the move, and it was dope, but the game wasn't itself. Like, if you think you're playing a SOCOM game, you ain't playing that. You never played a SOCOM game like that.
That's one of the best. Yeah, SOCOM 4 is one of the best examples of a game trying to
keep up
not
with
be
the
yourself.
Yeah, it's you're trying to go after that dollar and
trying to generate interest. Like, oh hey, look, we can do this too. Oh, nastiness.
Yeah, I don't know how he won that one.
Watch this camping though.
You said, yo, somebody asked how many of y'all can beat Super Mario for the NES. Are you kidding me?
I never beat it.
Man, I never beat that shit. I ain't gonna.
You never beat Super Mario, the original Super Mario for the NES?
I beat Super Mario 2 and 3, but I never beat 1. No lie.
What? Y'all wildin'. Let's jump over my man Browser and let's hit that axe. It's been a